Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Bernie's in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I'm so excited to introduce, finally, for the first time ever, a beautiful girl we are calling Lily. Lily is Miss Pink of Miriam and Shiloh's litter. She was born December 6th, 2019, so she's already graduated canine college. She's just in the middle of master's program, training till 20 weeks of age. This is the first time we listed her for sale. We just like to wait until they're a little bit older before we list them for sale, so we're not guessing on their personalities. We know her personality very well. Her Recherche score is 686, saying that she is dependent. She loves people, as you can see. She loves to be held. She loves to be with me. She's very friendly and social, but she's not needy or clingy. Many Bernedoodles and Bernies are so needy that they have separation anxiety. She's not like that. She can handle being by herself, but she loves to be with people. She is a very happy girl. Activity-wise, she is an 8 out of 10. She does love to play. She does have energy. She loves to run around, and she's very enjoyable to be around. She's very fun. On a confidence scale, she is confident. She's a 6 out of 10. When it comes to loud noises and things like that, she does really good. She still has a little bit of issues in submissive areas, but she's not extreme. She's not having separation anxiety or anything like that. She doesn't scream in a crate, but she is an absolute sweetheart. Size-wise, our best guess is she's going to be around 50 to 65 pounds, being a female. Her mom is around 65 pounds. Her dad is 47 pounds, but the Bernedoodles tend to be more of the size of the Bernese mountain dogs, and so she's not going to be tiny, but she's not going to be huge at all. The great thing is she's an F1 Bernedoodle, which is my favorite type of Bernedoodle. That is the Bernedoodle, which 50% Bernese mountain dog, and the more Bernese mountain dog, the better. The more loving, the more beautiful they are, and the more desirable they are. Yes, they're going to shed a little bit more. They're going to be a little bit bigger than an F2, but an F2 is 75% poodle and only 25% Bernese mountain dog. This is the best combination. And if you notice, she is tricolor. She does have those beautiful dark brown points. She does have white on her chest. It's just not an enormous amount of white, but she is technically a tricolor, and which is the most desired and most difficult to produce. She is very curly. She has more of the poodle coat than probably 75 to 90% of the Bernedoodle F1s. So she honestly has the curls of almost an F2. So that means she's going to shed less than a typical a straighter one, but she's she's going to need a little bit more haircuts because of that, but that's what you get with poodles and Bernedoodles. But she does have very tight curls, and she's very curly, as you can see, and she's a sweetheart, doing excellent in her training. Now, if you scroll down, well, let me tell you, she's able to go home after graduating master's program, which is training until 20 weeks of age, which is right around the corner here, April 24th. Now, a lot of people are worried about the coronavirus, and we definitely are worried about that too. A couple things I do want to point out is, one, we are an essential business according to the state of North Carolina. We are a kennel. We take care of animals, so that means our dogs get all the training they normally get. All of our people are here. Nobody's laid off, and so the puppies, we're obviously being very careful. Coronavirus doesn't pass to the dogs, but we are being very careful, but we do allow visits, obviously with extreme caution, and we are able to deliver dogs. Because we train our puppies, we're able to actually fly them in cabin with a professional trainer anywhere in the country. And so even if you live in California, we can get this puppy to you with our trainer. Now, typically a trainer delivery costs $4,000 to $5,000 because of the airfare. We're losing our trainer, but because of these very different times, we're almost cutting that cost in half. One is because the cost of travel is a lot less now, and then two, obviously we know that may be the only option. Shipping is almost not an option most places. A few places there's nonstop flights, but most of the time you're either going to come here and pick up your dog, which is legal because we're an essential business. You can travel. We're going to drive to you and deliver the dog, or we can fly them in cabin because they're trained, and we have trained dogs, and only a trained dog is allowed to fly in cabin, and there's a lot of regulations. We know how to get there, but she's able to go home after graduating master's program, which is April 24th, or Doggy Doctor, with training till 6 months of age, which is June 6th. Right after that, they're enrolled in our most extensive training program we call Doggy Double Doctor. That's a month-to-month program, and that's where they go home and they live with a professional trainer. And so she'll turn 7 months of age July 6th, or 8 months of age August 6th. And if you get them between the levels, we prorate the price difference so you can get them at the date that works best for you. Now, if you scroll down, you will see pictures of Miriam and Shiloh. If you click on those pictures, it's actually a video where I describe each of the parents' personalities, their health clearances, and everything. There's two things that make us different from any other Bernedoodle breeder in the world today. The first thing is all of our Bernese Mountain Dogs are imported in from Europe. American Bernese Mountain Dogs only live 6 to 8 years, are riddled with cancer, and so we decided to import them from Europe, a lot more expensive, much more difficult to get high quality Bernese Mountain Dogs. But we did that because we wanted to get the greatest genetic diverse dogs with health clearances, generations of show champions and health clearances, and you'll see that in our parents. The second thing that makes us different is our Puppy Training Institute. What I like to do is to summarize it, and then to show Lily, and by the way, if you don't like that name, you can change it. I just started calling her that. And we're gonna show Lily in training as of this morning so you can see how well she's doing in training. Our Puppy Training Institute is one of the most extensive training programs I have ever seen offered by a breeder. In this program, we work in 4 core areas. Now, there's some things that we have a hard time showing you, but the things that we can show you, we're gonna show you right now. The first area that's very visible is outside training. Part of that outside training, the big part of that is walking on a leash. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to step in front of you or step behind you. In our walking on a leash, we train them to walk on our left side. As you can see, they're trained that when we stop walking, they automatically sit. That's called the auto sit. They don't pull, they don't tug. They respond extremely well with correction. Also part of outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training, and when the weather's warm, we do swim training. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. One thing that makes us unique is every one of our trainers, our obedience trainers, are certified dog trainers, been training dogs for years. They're professionals and they know what they're doing. And so these puppies receive hundreds of hours of training, and a big part of that is obedience training. And in obedience training, they work on the commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, and kennel. So we're going to show you your puppy, this puppy, in doing all the commands. Now, they're able to do, we work with hand signals only, we work with the training lead only, we work with the words only. So we get them to master their commands. Obviously, the more they're in training, the better they're going to do. For example, a 12-week-old is going to be about 20% of their training potential, whereas a 6-month-old is about 80%. So they will get much better and better the older they get. So we're going to show you all the commands of sit, down, stay, come, place is to jump up on the cron de cot, and that's a wonderful command, something you'll want to continue on. You'll want to buy the cron de cot so you can transfer the training. And then kennel, we say the word kennel and they go into the kennel on their own volition. Now, there's a couple other areas that's a little bit more difficult to show you. One of them is house training. That's where we train them not to potty in the house. We train them not to jump up on us, not to jump up on furniture. We train them not to chew things in the house they shouldn't chew on. We also train them to sleep at night in their crate, not to bark in their crate, to eat in their crate. And so that's part of house training. And then the last area that we work on is socialization. And that's where we work on them bonding with you. That's probably the biggest concern we get. People worry about getting a puppy at 6 months or 8 months old. Will they bond with you? The answer is yes, because we socialize them. They're worked with 20-something odd people that work here, and then they're also socialized. They're taken on field trips. They're socialized with loud sounds, things that can cause some fear, like showers and hair dryers and the television and the vacuum cleaner. All those things are what we work on in our training program. Now, if you're interested in Lily, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures we just took of her. Right above the pictures are her prices for each of the training levels. Now, some people have a hard time finding those prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But again, the prices are in this video are not hers. You do need to scroll down on her page. And then right below this video is a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Lily. Again, that's Miss Pink of Miriam and Shiloh's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.